Hello again, Unit 7, Lesson 43. Some, any, no, every. Compound pronouns. Let's check this sentence here. I know somebody. I know somebody. Know means saber, but also means conhecer. Okay? Know, saber ou conhecer. I know somebody. Okay? I know somebody. Eu conheço alguém. If I change it to the negative, I don't, okay, negative in English, I don't know anybody, okay? The affirmative, we use some. For negative, we use any, okay? And to make questions interrogative, do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Any two for interrogative. Sorry. Negative. And here, interrogative. Okay? So for affirmative, we have to use some. I know somebody. I know somebody. Negative. I don't know anybody. We have options. I know nobody. I know nobody. Negative too, okay? And interrogative, do you know anybody? Okay? Interrogative, any. Pay attention. We cannot say like in Portuguese, eu não conheço ninguém. Não, negative. Ninguém, negative word. In English, we don't use double negatives in English. Are wrong. Wrong. What is a double negative? I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody. It's a literal translation from Portuguese to English. Eu não conheço ninguém. This is wrong in English, okay? We don't say that. That's wrong, okay? I don't know nobody. Wrong. Okay? Correct is I don't know anybody. Okay? I don't know anybody or I know nobody, okay? These are correct sentences, okay? Algum, nenhum. And then I can say, I know everybody. Everybody is the same as everyone. Todo mundo. Okay? Todo mundo, all right? So here we have a table explaining this. Some for affirmative sentences. I know somebody. I love someone. I have something to tell you, okay? Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere. Any I use for negative and interrogative. I don't know anybody there. Do you know anyone in Mexico? Do you know anyone in Mexico? I don't have anything to give you. I don't have anything to give you, okay? Would you like to go anywhere? Would you like to go anywhere? Okay? No. No is affirmative, but the idea is negative. Okay? I know nobody. Okay? I know nobody. I know nobody. Eu conheço ninguém. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, but that's English. In English, we don't use double negatives. Okay? I know nobody is the same to say I know no one. Nobody, no one is the same. We use for people. People and people. Okay? I have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Eu tenho nada. Eu tenho nada. Or I don't have anything. I don't have anything. To use any in the negative, I need the auxiliary. I don't have anything. Okay? And every we use for affirmative, for negative, and for interrogative. Okay? I know everybody. I know everybody here. I know everybody. Do you like everyone that works in your company? Do you like everyone that works in your company? Okay? You know everything about English. You know everything about English. Okay? Everywhere you go in Miami, you will have fun. everywhere you go in Miami, you see beautiful people. Everywhere. Okay? Excellent. Fantastic. Some for affirmative, any for negative and interrogative, no for negative, but with the idea of negative. Okay? Affirmative with the idea of negative, without the auxiliary. Don't do double negatives. Okay? And every affirmative, negative, and interrogative. All right? So, body and one have the same meaning. Someone, somebody, anybody, anyone, nobody, okay? Now we are going to do 3 exercises, all right? Letter B. Change the following sentences from affirmative to the negative form. So change from affirmative to negative. Example 1. My boss gave me something to do this morning. My boss gave me in the past. What is the negative? My boss didn't give me, right? My boss gave me. Negative, my boss didn't give me. I have to use auxiliary for negatives. My boss didn't give me. Something is affirmative. What is negative? Anything. Something, anything. My boss didn't give me anything to do this morning. Morning. Ok? Meu chefe não me deu nada para fazer essa manhã. Or, I have options. My boss gave me nothing. He gave me nothing. Ele me deu nada to do this morning. Okay? Then you are going to change the other phrases from affirmative to negative. Letter C. Change the following sentences from affirmative to the interrogative form. Example. That man knows something about the crime. That man knows, in the present, that man knows something about the crime. Question. Does that man, right? That man knows, does. Does that man know? Ok? Eu tiro o S do verbo e jogo lá para auxiliar. Eu tiro o S do knows e jogo lá para o does, para auxiliar. You remember that, right? Does that man know anything? It's a question. It's a question. Question. Anything about the crime. Okay? Does that man know anything about the crime? All right? And now you're going to change the other sentences from affirmative to interrogative. Okay? And then letter D. Replace the underlined words that are not underlined. I have to underline now. Replace the underlined words with a compound pronoun. So you are going to replace these words here. Underline. They traveled to Barcelona. Okay? You are going to replace this word. I bought a new car last week. A new car last week. Did you meet an interesting person at the party? An interesting person. I didn't get all the documents you sent. I didn't get all the documents. They didn't go to exciting places. They didn't go to exciting places. Okay? So you are going to replace these words here with a compound pronoun, like the example here. Number 1. They traveled to Barcelona last year. They traveled somewhere last year. Okay? They traveled somewhere. Barcelona is a place. Affirmative, they traveled somewhere. You are going to do the same for number 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right? So yeah, press pause now. Stop this video and do these 3 exercises. And after, we are going to correct them together. Okay? So do it now. Awesome. Let's correct them together. Letter B and number 2. from affirmative to the negative form. There's someone... Oh. Yeah, number 2. There's someone looking for you outside. Negative. There isn't anyone looking for you outside. There isn't anyone looking for you outside. Or there is no one looking for you outside. There isn't anyone. There is no one looking for you outside. No one. Nobody. Ninguém. Okay? 3. The kids want to go somewhere next holiday. The kids want to go somewhere. Algum lugar. Next holiday. Negative. The kids don't want to go anywhere next holiday. Okay? Anywhere next holiday. Or the kids want to go nowhere next holiday. The kids want to go nowhere. The negative is here, nowhere. All right? Number 4. I know somebody who works at your company. I know somebody who works at your company. Negative. I don't know anybody who works at your company. I don't know anybody who works at your company. Or I know nobody who works at your company. I know nobody. Eu conheço ninguém. Okay? Crazy, I know. You will get used to it. And number 5, I want to do something different for my birthday this year. I want to do something different. Negative. I don't want to do anything different for my birthday this year, okay? Or I want to do nothing different for my birthday this year, okay? If I use no without auxiliary, if I use any with auxiliary, do, does, did, all right? Letter C. Change the following sentences from the affirmative to the interrogative. Number 2. There is something to eat in the fridge. Affirmative. There is something to eat in the fridge. Interrogative. Is there anything? Negative. Interrogative, any, okay? Interrogative, any, okay? So number 2 here. Is there anything to eat in the fridge? In the fridge. Is there anything to eat in the fridge? Okay? Number 3. Everybody here speaks English fluently. Everybody here speaks. Does everybody here speak? Tiro o S do verbo, jogo lá no does, no auxiliar. Speak English fluently. Okay? Because everybody is the same for affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Everybody, every is for the same for all of the situations, okay? Number 4. He loves somebody. Interrogative. Does he love anybody? Does he love anybody? Okay. And 5. We need to hire someone for this project. We need to hire. Contratar. Do we need to hire anyone? Question, anyone for this project? Do we need to hire anyone for this project? Okay? Excellent. And then last one, letter D. Letter D. They traveled to Barcelona. Disappeared here. Let's write it again. They traveled to Barcelona last year. They traveled somewhere last year. They traveled somewhere to Barcelona. It's a place. Somewhere last year. 2. I bought a new car last week. I bought alguma coisa. Something. Something last week. I bought something last week. 3. Did you meet an interesting person at the party? Did you meet anyone at the party? Did you meet anyone? Alguém, alguma pessoa? Anyone at the party? Okay? 4. I didn't get all the documents you sent. I didn't get all the documents you sent. I didn't get anything you sent. I didn't get anything you sent. All right? And number 5, they didn't go to exciting places last vacation. They didn't go anywhere last vacation. All right? Excellent. That's it for today, for this lesson. Next lesson, we are going to study one of the most important things in English, okay? Word formation or word building. We are going to learn how to make words, how to create words in English. It is immensely important, all right? So I see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.